Hey there, guys. Give me a moment here. Hey, Doris. Nice to have you with us. We are tucked inside our house. Jim has been out and done the driveway. He has been in and out doing that. And we're just getting stuff done around here, and it's really nice. I like it when I just don't have to go anywhere. I like it with the snow. I don't want to be in the snow when I have to go someplace. But anyhow, so I was sitting here wanting to do some Valentines, and that's what we're going to work on today, is one of my favorite little booklets that I'm going to put together for a Valentine Day. But it works for multiple things. You didn't get any snow? Oh gosh, we got, I would say we have about 8 to 10 inches. You know, it kind of consolidates after, and it's blown a lot, so it's hard to know for sure. But yeah, you're lucky that you didn't get any, although I think you already have some, don't you? We've had cold temperatures kicking in, and now everything is starting to, I've canceled 2 events this week, and a couple of things later on for tomorrow have already been called. I haven't called it, but they've called me and said, hey, we're not meeting tomorrow, and we're not doing that. And I don't know. I still have one on for Thursday, but it's going to depend on if I can get the sidewalk opened up, you know, because if the sidewalk is slick, that's not going to work. So anyhow, hi, Ann. Nice to have you with us too. Ann, do you have much snow there, or are you going to get some of this one? Is it coming up to Vermont? You already had, Doris, 5 to 6 inches. Yeah. Hi, Arla. And Arla, you lucked out. You got 2 inches. You lucky thing, you. No, we had maybe a dusting, maybe an inch yesterday morning before it started up, and then once it started up, it just went. We have had gobs. I hate to think Vermont, what Ann has up there. So anyhow, we're going to go on ahead and get turned around here. I have major stuff to do tomorrow. Do you know tomorrow is the annual, not the annual, but the new spring catalog is going in live. And that's always a nice thing. Hi, Jonna. Nice to have you with us. So I kind of changed things up. I am a morning person. I like my mornings. I like to get my mornings done. And my Mondays were all, so if I can have a morning appointment, I have a morning appointment. Hey, Maria, nice to have you from Port Charlotte in Florida. Cooling down and sprinkling here. Yeah, it's cooling there. It's cold here, Maria. Anyhow, and you have about 5 inches on the ground, so few more tonight. The big storm must be the one that we just maybe had coming through. Anyhow, I'm a morning person. I like to have my mornings, and I like to get a lot of stuff done in the morning, because then I kind of kick back for a couple hours in the afternoon, and then I kind of go again until about 7:30 or 8, and then I'm done. Then it's time to wind down for the day. So anyhow, I wanted to, we've always had our Facebook Live on Monday mornings. And I like Mondays. I want to stay with Mondays. But I've been looking at this 4:30 in the afternoon, if I can kind of see how that works out. So you have to let me know if you like the afternoon, or maybe a little bit better too. I just think that by the time I get my post done and then my Facebook Live and I get it cleaned up, and my gosh, it's almost time for lunch. And then I'm like, well, where did my Monday go? So I'm kind of playing around with doing my Facebook Lives more in the afternoon. So just kind of shoot me a note and let me know if that works, or if you don't like it, just get your opinion. So I'm going to go on ahead and use the marbled paper that is available on the online exclusives. And let me look at the name of it again. Marbled Elegance. And it is gorgeous paper. If you haven't ever seen it yet, it's gorgeous. You need some. But I also was using note cards today's post, I was talking to you about how to use note cards and how versatile note cards are. You know, I commented in the post that my daughter would have me make her like a package, 20 note cards, and decorate them for baby showers. And then we would bag them up in cellophane and ribbon with a tie. She gave other gifts too, but that was a gift that the gal that was with the shower, they would open those one of the first things, and they'd pass all the envelopes around. Everybody got an envelope. They wrote their address on it, hand it back in, and all she had to do was write the card, put it in, and put the stamp on it. It's a great shower gift for babies, weddings, anything like that. But, oh, thanks, Jonna. You like them anytime. I appreciate that. I've also used them for teacher gifts. It's wonderful if you make some that have little apples on them and bag them up for a teacher gift. Just a real fun one. And also I've done it for breast cancer patients as they're getting treatments and they're having people driving them and they're bringing food and they're just different things like that. Our friend Kathy right now, Jonna, note cards would be great for them because just a few simple thank yous that they can just go on ahead and they can zip it in, write it down and use it. And note cards are cheap. 20 note cards with envelopes for $10. So 50 cents. And if you really, you really wanted to and you wanted to have a better, a little more money on it, stick a stamp on every one of them. So what I'm going to do today is show you how you can take those note cards and we're going to put this little booklet together. Now, I sat down. This is an old project that I did with Pam. And I know I've posted on it in 2022. So it was in February of 2022 that I wrote this thing up because we did it for spring. Just some pretty spring cards. Hey, Rosemary, and hi, Rhonda, hibernating. It sounds like me. Anyhow, I'm going to show you how to make this booklet. And I went and grabbed a piece of DSP that is retired. I am currently pulling out DSP. I have a stack like you cannot imagine, probably 3 boxes full, that is going to the girls' art teacher. She has 2 elementaries, and she's going to take it, and the kids will go to it, and they will love it. They'll have a blast. Anyhow, I grabbed it just to make sure I knew what I was doing because, it's been a while. This is a 1 12 by 12 sheet. And it allows you to tuck 4 note cards and envelopes in the sides. I'm just going to put the envelopes in. 2 on one side, 2 on the other. The note cards will have room too. There's plenty of room for them in here. I just got to get it. Okay, and then it closes. We're going to tie it together with a ribbon. And we're going to decorate the front. And you guys are going to go, oh my gosh. Because guys, this is one piece of 12 by 12. There is no adhesive on this. It is all nothing more than scored and fold lines. And I'm just going to show you what I'm talking about. Look how easy it opens back up. Just like so. Okay? So this is what we're going to go with. So let's go on ahead and let's start with our scoring tool. Now, I have often told you about the story of how I hated this thing. I bought it. This is my 3rd one. Am I going to post the measurements? I will. I will tomorrow. And it is an awesome way to use up the DSP. The measurements are already written up. I just got to go in and find them and post them again for you. But it's called the note card holder from 1 12 by 12 DSP sheet. I'm going to pull out one of the pieces of paper. This one is the one that's got the little hearts on it. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be careful. I hope I can do this right. I believe if I have it the right direction this way, that it will turn out so that when I fold it in, my hearts will all be going the right direction. Maybe. Okay? The next thing I want you to know is that when we did this, and we folded this together like so, and then we fold it in, we tuck these in, like so. I want the image that I want on this side of my booklet. I want this to be the one that is facing up as I score. That's the key. So you want the image or the pattern that you want on the left side of the booklet. You want it to be the one facing up, okay? So I'm gonna start with this piece and I'm gonna score it, and I'm gonna move my chair off to the side for a minute. And I'm gonna put it in here, the scoring tool. Like I said, this is number 3. The first time I tried it, didn't like it, I sold it. The second one, I tried it again, didn't like it, I sold it. And finally, I had a friend of mine in Lincoln, Nebraska. She said, Lola, it's the best thing ever. I'm like, oh no, it's not, it's a pain in the rumpus. And she said, no, it is, because just how, depending upon how you hold the stylus. So you want the stylus angled. You know, I was trying to do this straight up and down, trying to hold it. She said, no. Angle, at an angle, all right? So I'm trying to pull this down so I can get in the video as best I can. I'm gonna score at 2 inches, all right? I'm gonna put it in the 2-inch mark, and I'm gonna lightly score. Remember, DSP, you never want to press hard. DSP is it's more thin than cardstock, and so it's easy to break through, and it will actually cut the DSP. So you want to be careful about that. So press lightly. So I scored at 2 inches. I'm going to score at 5 3/4, and I'm double checking as I go to make sure I've got my paper right. And then again at 6 1/4. This will give me that book edge. And then again at 2 inches, 10 inches, sorry. Okay, so I scored at 2 inches, 5 3/4, 6 1/4, and at 10 inches, all right? Now I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna do a 1/4 turn, just 1/4 turn, and we're gonna score at 2 1/2. And we're gonna score at 8 1/4. Oh, pressure's on to make sure I got this done right. 2 1/2 and 8 1/4. Okay, so all done. And then your stylus just pops in the bottom. Okay, so as you're doing this, you want to use your bone folder, and you want to go on ahead and fold on all of the score lines. Boy, that one is a tough one to even see. Tough to see. I was trying to be so careful about it, okay? Hey, Darla, how much snow did you get last night? Boy, I hope that works. Okay. Folding in on the score lines. And because some of these have to go from different directions, some of them have to fold both ways, I'm just gonna go on ahead and just kind of double check it on both of them, okay? And then we have this one here. None. You lucked out. None. Yeah, it is. It's very, very cold. Jonna, what did Marceline end up with? Surely Robert went out and did a check. It looked like they were talking about Marceline was supposed to get some heavy stuff. Sheridan Valley was, or Sheridan County was in blizzard conditions last night. Okay. I tell you what, this is a little thicker than some of the DSP because I guess the gold in it. All right. Now I've got to find this one. And again, just folding all of those back and forth. Breaking the fibers, using the bone folder to smooth it out. And one more. Okay. I was laughed. One of our friends from over at Shelby County, she posted on Facebook, she's like, okay, so it popped up that Shelby County had a bullseye on the map. Of the weather map. It's like, oh my gosh, how bad is it going to be? Oh, Johnny, you had 11 to 12. Oh, no, you had 10 to 12. Arla said her friend in Topeka got 11 to 12. Kansas City got hit hard with the ice. My sister's there, and she was like, oh, just praying that the ice doesn't go. Okay, so now your next step. So we've got all of these folded. We've done all of them both one way, one direction, and then the other. Then we've also gone the other side and folded these. So everything is in good shape. All right, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my corners and I'm going to turn the corners in. And I'm going to fold this corner here. This is a 2-inch line. This is not. This is like 2 3/4. So you don't want to use this one. You want to go to the 2-inch, or this one is actually the 10-inch. So I'm going to go there and I'm just going to fold it in. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. So here is the 2-inch, and I'm going to fold it into the corner like so. Okay, and then we're going to do the other side. We're going to flip it, and we're going to go again. And we're going to go one more time. So we've got all 4 corners folded in. I have yet to hear if school is going on tomorrow. A lot of them were out today. Some of them were already out because of PD day. And someone asked me, they said, why would anybody have a professional development day the first day after Christmas vacation? And I said, you don't understand. That's called grade card day. Everybody is going in and getting their grade cards entered into the machines, getting it all ready to go. Everybody's going in, getting their paperwork ready to go so that when they walk in the door the next day, kids are ready to go first thing. It's a very big day. Okay, once you have that, so we've done all the scoring, we've rotated, we've done all the scoring on the other side, we folded. With the corners folded in, fold in the sides at the 2 and the 10-inch. So we're going to fold it in here and here, okay? This one and this one, like so. And then I'm gonna go on ahead, because sometimes those little corners, when you do that, sometimes the fold, it goes over and then it doesn't lay as easy. So I'm gonna do that, just like that. Now I'm gonna take it without unfolding, and I'm going to flip the DSP over, like so. Marceline and Brookfield have already called off. It won't be long then. Okay, so we're gonna do this, and you're gonna fold this one up, and you're gonna fold this one down. Okay, now I know it may look like the first thing you're gonna say is, oh my gosh, I messed up because this one here is not the same measurement as this. No, you're fine. One side will be longer than the other. I'm gonna take my long end and I'm gonna tuck it in right there. And I'm gonna take this one and I'm gonna tuck it in just like so, okay? Now you have to kind of play with it because sometimes everything is out of kilter just a hair. You're gonna go back and you take your phone folder and you're gonna score these lines again better. And you're gonna make sure everything lines up, and there's your booklet. Is that not the easiest thing to do? All in one piece, no adhesive, nothing. Simply folding it and scoring it. And my hearts are upside down, but not if I go over this way. I turned it, now my hearts are the right way. So, all right, we're gonna set that off to the side for now. So I went in and I took 4 note cards and I just cut, I took this one pattern and I cut, note cards are 5 by 3 1/4. So this is 4 7/8 by 3 3/8 for the mat. And I just used real red. And then I took my DSP and I cut it in 4 3/4 by 3 1/4. And that is not included on my paper. What my directions will be is specifically how to do the note card holder. Everybody got that? Okay, so just do your own measurements, however you want to do. And then I took, and I just sat there and I ran a whole bunch of hearts. I just threw multiple hearts in. I have some of them that are embossed. I have some that I cut like this, and I took another heart and sat around it. So therefore I have a little heart ring, okay? You can put a white heart. I have some colored paper in here. I have a few that are stamped. Here's one, what I was looking for. See? You know, you can just do all sorts of things with these. I also just ran and got several different labels. So there are 4 or 5 different labels here. I had a few pieces of gold, and whatever was left, I just ran a few extra odds and ends. I actually thought this would be kind of fun to just throw together a bunch of hearts and throw together a bunch of DSP and some labels and note cards and say, let's cut the DSP 12 by 12, cut it down and do like 10 note cards, and people could come and just sit there and play and make Valentines. I think that would actually be fun. Nobody has to make any Valentine look the same as anything else, you know? Okay, so don't leave just because I've done the note card here, because you're gonna wanna see how it all comes together. So I'm just gonna go on ahead, and by the way, while I'm thinking about it, this is from Hearts of Elegance. The Hearts of Elegance has this real pretty embossed one, and I'm bad. I'm really bad about my dies. So don't go, oh Lola, I've done the magnets. I've gone through and done hundreds of magnets. I hate them because they're heavy. So if I can tuck them inside my case, that's where they go. This is what I'm gonna use for the front, and it comes with a new punch that's in the catalog. It's called Hugs for You, and I'm gonna use that for the front. So this one here, Hearts of Elegance is online exclusive, okay? So let's go on ahead and just take this, and we're just gonna make some real fast. All right, let's put one of these on it. I took the edges of the DSP from where I had cut the mats. There was little pieces, and I just cut those and used those to make my heart pieces. Somewhere is some dimensionals. So I guess I was really excited that they came out with this hearts early, although I'm just now getting around to playing with it. Does that tell you? I was in Christmas mode. I didn't have time to deal with Valentine's. All right, we're kind of like that. Let's tuck this under here. If we could tuck that under. I tore. Just chill pill. All right. Actually, I kind of like that. All right, so let me go on ahead and put a new dimensional behind it. Yeah, replays are good for that reason. You can come back and watch it. And I do try to put them on YouTube too. Sometimes I have to, it takes me a while to upload it. Okay. Sending lots of love. Fold my note card. Already got the inside in place, okay? And that didn't stay, but it's linked in there. Actually, it's kind of cool. All right, so if I do that, give me a second. I have one of these sheets that I shared with you guys last week. Actually, a couple weeks ago. It's these dots. So let's pull that, and I'm just going to take this, and I'm going to try to do it without pulling that off. How many of you have ordered this stuff? This is great little stuff for adhesive. There it is. Got it. Okay. So there's one. Let's do another one. Again, I just have multiple labels. And some hearts. Let's put this one under. And then there is one that even has a stamped heart on it. So we just throw them in there. You already have it, Arla? Maria has some. Okay, Doris, you have the sticky dots. They're just awesome and easy to use, okay? So there's two. Hugs and kisses. There, I've got just a white one I'm gonna put underneath, nothing on it. We'll just go white. Okay. And then we're going to put the heart this time up here on this with a dimensional on the bottom. And I put those on the wrong side. I want those over on this side, like so. And then I want one over on here to cover up the red spot that I gave it earlier. I didn't even put ribbon on it because I was wanting to try to not have too thick inside. Dimensionals, but no ribbons. All right, one more. This one, we're gonna go here. I've got that banner and this one. So let's do this. Put some adhesive on this and then that there. Put dimensional. And another one on it. No, I've got there. And we're going to put this together and finish it off. What is it about Valentine's? The more bling we can get on it, the more ribbons and bling and all the gold and everything else. We love it. Okay. Let's do this. Let's put this one inside of that one. So let's turn it over. I got that. Okay, I could keep going. I've got more hearts here, but we're going to stop with that because we want to get back and decorate the other. So I've got our 4 Valentines, nothing fancy, just all sorts of mixed hearts. Let's put some of the bling on it. The little brass sequin or brass heart sequins, so cute. Okay, a few more and we're all done. Okay, do a couple on here. And a couple of big ones. Okay, so all of mine are stamped on the inside that say Happy Valentine's. They all have these great hearts and clusters. Lots and lots of pretty cute DSP, different types. Here's a chained heart, different ones. So we're going to take those and we're going back to our container here, the piece that we did. Where's my booklet? All of a sudden, I've lost it. There it is. Okay. So I'm going to tuck 2 envelopes that have already been stamped. I'm going to tuck 2 in one side. Why is that? Okay. And 2 in the other. sure that turns and doesn't crease those, so we're good there. Okay. Gonna put 2 cards in one side, tuck them in. 2 cards in the other side. So when they open it, they can see all the Valentines that they have. You're gonna close it. And it holds like a book, okay? Now let's decorate that, and I'm gonna take my ribbon, and I'm gonna be real truthful. I want my hearts going the right way. If it's red ribbon, if it's cherry cobbler, any of our basic colors that I use gobs of, garden green, cherry cobbler, pool, I started calling pool boy, pool party, pretty peacock. If it's on the clearance rack, I'm gonna grab a bunch, because when it comes to ribbon, as far as I'm concerned, all works well. Everything is fair game. So I'm gonna cut myself a little bit of ribbon, and I'm gonna tie my booklet together with a bow. When I have my classes, you are apt to find that I may not have the most current ribbon. I may find, especially when it's red. When it's red, you're going to get it, because real red is a color we're going to keep around all the time. We need it for Christmas, and not all do we have ribbons. Sometimes they don't give us real red ribbon, okay? All right, so I'm going to go on ahead and move this over just by shushing it a little bit there. I can go on ahead and shrink those down if I want, so it's not quite so bulky. And I'm just going to cut off long enough that I can still tie it. Okay. I've gone on ahead and I've punched this. Sorry, my light went off. I stamped this and I punched it. I'm going to go on ahead and I just use gold. I'm going to use it as a mat under this punch. And I really like this punch. If you've not seen this punch, you need to look at it. It's got, it has 2 stamp sets that work with it. And it's a beautiful punch. Lots of greetings that will go inside of that border. I love it. Okay, I'm going to go on ahead and put this on it. I am going to put one in the middle because I'd like it to hold the ribbon in place. Like so. There's one in the middle where it's been pulled, so it's going to help hold the ribbon, because if you open it up, the ribbon, if you don't, the ribbon will come out the back side, and you don't want that. On this side, I'm going to take one of my little hearts that is punched, and I'm just going to glue it down. I think I'm going to use this one. Hey, Jim. Hey, guys, I got somebody at my door, and I got to make sure Jim's not the one. I'll be right back. You got it? Okay. So this way, it's holding the ribbon there. I've locked the ribbon on. I'm going to go on in, and I'm going to put a few more of my little gems. I can do any of my ribbons, or not ribbons, any of my little hearts. I could put some more hearts on it. I'm just going to go on ahead.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Sounds good.
All right.
Doing good. I got some of the sidewalk.
Curious who's there.
Somebody's supposed to come get the sidewalk.
All right. Okay, guys. There's my project. Is that not adorable? So easy to do. The note cards are some of the most versatile things you have in the catalog. You can open it up, you can untie it. I've fixed it so the ribbon won't come through this way and the ribbon won't come off the back side. Open it up, there's your note cards, and it's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, so hopefully, guys, you enjoy that. I will post the directions tomorrow. Take a piece of paper, take a piece of DSP, and just go play for a while. Go play. You might even want to go on ahead and just make a template that you can use to have later. I want to tie that a little tighter. And don't forget, catalogs go live tomorrow, so you can start ordering from the new mini catalog anytime. Pool Boy has a thing of bread, it looks like. Somebody brought him bread? Who was that at the door?
If you're nice, I'll share.
All right, I'm getting off here, girls. He's got homemade rolls over there. So, all right, take care. God bless. Bye-bye.